And when you walk yourself inside my crosshairs, I'm going to hug the trigger. And I'm going to drop you. You can't withhold this from me. When you have that, unstoppable. Unstoppable. And then when you have the model in your hand and you know exactly how you're going to perform with it, you have no idea. You have no idea the potential you have then. Every goal that you ever set, smashed. Every goal that you ever imagined within your reach, smashed. And you're looking around and think, man, I did not have high enough goals. This was too easy. This was too easy. But while you're going through it, it seems impossible. They're not doing it. So why are you taking other people's advice that aren't doing shit? If they're not doing better than you, they don't have any opinion on how to make you better. Cut it out. You want to be self-sufficient. You want to be able to make this money on your own. You don't want to listen to me. You don't want to listen to anybody else. You don't even want to be on social media. Fuck these people. You don't want to give a shit about what they say about you. You don't care. You don't give a shit if they see what house you live in. You don't give a shit what kind of car you drive, how much money you got in the fucking bank. You don't care about none of that because you're living your life. You're taking care of your family. If it fucking offends you, I don't give a shit. Move on down the fucking road because this is where the rubber meets the road, folks. No one's going to protect you. I can't protect you. You're going to fuck it up if you fuck it up and you did it in your own hands. But if you do the due diligence and say, I'm cutting all the bullshit out today. I'm cutting it all out. I got no excuses now. He said it. I got no excuses. It's there. It's in the charts every single day, every single week. This is the hardest, easy money you've ever made. And the only thing that complicates it is the person you see in the mirror. How long are you going to let that person in the reflection of that mirror hold you back? You think you look like that person in the reflection of that mirror. You don't. You don't. It's backwards. And it's not shocking when you think about how we think ass backwards. We think about things backwards because we don't think we deserve it. Bullshit. You deserve it. The fact that you're still listening to me, bloviate. You know you want it. You can fucking taste it. It's ready. It's within grasp. You know it's there. You just gotta keep digging. It's gonna happen for you. I have dozens other ones that I'm begging for them to come forward. New step. New spring in their step. Why? Because they don't need ICT no more. And guess what, baby? Woo! That's exactly what you do when you graduate. Fuck you, ICT. Thanks, brother. See ya. That's exactly how I want you to do. I don't want you tethered to me. I don't want you constantly tethered to me. I want you to say, thank you so much, but I ain't got time to be messing with you no more. I got things to do. Places to be. Boom. That's exactly how you leave the nest. That's it. We're done.
All right. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing, chat? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good morning. Welcome in. Hit the like button if you'd be ever so kind. Say what's up in the chat. Do not be shy. Good morning. Who do we got in here? Good morning, Mickey, MindSpark AI. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Big Head Reef, Kane Effects, Derek. Good morning, Hindsight King, Choya, Pablo, Soné. Good morning, Thanos. Akira, Forbidden One, Manny Trades. Good morning, guys. Welcome on in, boys and girls. A couple minutes here until market opens up on this fine hump day, boys and girls. So, first things first, economic calendar. This this Fed chair nomination vote keeps getting rescheduled, doesn't it? I'm realizing this now. So, if you guys remember, this was actually originally scheduled for the end of last week, and then they pushed it to, I think, Monday, and then they pushed it to yesterday, and now it's pushed to today. At this point, Jerome Powell might just remain as the chair of the Fed is what I'm starting to think. I don't know. They just keep pushing this off. So that's on the calendar again today. But otherwise, we had PPI this morning. PPI numbers came out also higher than expectations, boys and girls. Looking here at the market, so ended up actually rallying off of all of this yesterday, by the way. So this daily inefficiency, basically after we got that daily gap fill, we dug into this wick. We took out some lower time frame hourly lows in this run higher, but ultimately ended up actually holding like a deeper OTE retracement here to then trade back towards the highs. So we are right back up towards all-time highs, boys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Who would have thunk? Probably all of us, huh? But 4 hour, holding bullish here, extending it to this like here. We're obviously holding a 4 hour bullish gap. Little tiny one right here, it looks like that maybe, or did we tap into it? Looks like we may have just barely kissed it. Yeah, I think we actually did. I think we actually did take that out. Hourly gap here inside of the mid of Asia range. I don't know if we're going to want to see price come down below this Asia low. The only reason I think it could be a possibility is just because this gap is still unfilled. And this retracement here obviously did not get to 50%. So it could be on the table. We will have to wait and see. But yeah, I would definitely like to look for higher after this V-shaped recovery going into today, if we can. Equal highs here at the all-time highs as well, both on ES and the NASDAQ. So yeah, I would like to look for higher. Would like to see some sort of a manipulation down first if we can get it. Market just opened up, by the way. My bad. Late on the opening bell. So yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out here. But yeah, I would like to see manipulation down and then probably hunt buy side if we can get something like that today. 15-minute bearish here. See if this wants to make a push or not. ES kind of already starting to push. So we shall see, boys. We shall see. All right, cool. Mark this out. Just like so. What time is this at? 4:15. It's our London. It's our London high up there, ain't it? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? What's up, Royland, Lone Wolf, Mikkel, Neon, Lorenzo? Good morning. Good morning, Nika. Ayush. Good morning, Kelsick. What's up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? What do we got here in the chat, by the way? Another day of extremely lopsided bias in the chat, guys. 65% of the chat is bullish. 66% of the chat is bullish. 28% is bearish only. I don't know, boys. 2 days back to back, pretty tilted to the upside here in the chat. What's up, Nakib? Gecko, good morning. What's up, guys? What's going on? All right. Alrighty, should be all set here. So yeah, I guess plan of action here, guys. Want to see manipulation at the the beginning of this opening range to the downside, and then obviously I would like to hunt buy side. I feel like the bearish scenario for me, it would have to take quite a bit for me to like truly want to be bearish and hunt shorts. Never say never, but yeah, it would just take a lot would have to fail first, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here, before truly being comfortable with shorts. But I do think it would be in the realm of possibility that maybe this Asia low could get ran, probably more so likely on ES just by looking at how close we are. So maybe we get a situation where ES runs out this Asia low, creates an SMT there, and then we get that like 50% rebalance on ES more so. 50% of ES's range is literally right below that Asia low. So that would actually line up pretty nice. Oops. At least that's what I'm thinking, chat. That's what I'm thinking. Most of the chat is bullish, so I'm assuming everybody kind of somewhat agrees or has a similar idea, thought process here. But we'll have to find out, won't we? No homo, but you would go down on me. No, that's not homo. That's not homo. That's just respect, right? That's a sign of respect in this country. And that's lost upon, you know, the current generations. That's kind of been the thing. So, you know, I appreciate that. Bullish SMT 1 hour. Bullish SMT 1 hour. Bullish SMT 1 hour. Where's the bullish SMT on the 1 hour? Here? Way down here at the lows? Is that the SMT you're referring to? London highs look lovely. I don't disagree. I do not disagree whatsoever. Let me zoom in here. We could drop down, I guess. We could drop down to the 5, but we are pushing lower off of a 15 bearish. And yeah, looking like ES is definitely going to beat looking like ES is definitely going to beat NQ to that low. Yeah, otherwise, as far as the daily chart goes, just that daily gap that we supported off of yesterday. And then obviously if we're bullish, we would not really care to see the, you know, upper 50% of that wick be disrespected, right? So that'd be kind of the idea that the upper half does end up respecting as a rejection block. Which I suppose I could mark out. I'm just going to drop a line here. There you go. There we go. So yeah, daily wick CE is at about 936, 937. Here we go. There's ES dropping here to Asia. 50% of that range is just below that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yesterday's regular trading hours highs up there as well. Yeah, we got stacked equal highs at the all-time highs, so to me that's a pretty clear draw after the reaction yesterday. Seeing Tyler use CE. Well, it's not that I never didn't use CE. I just never really marked it up. I'm not like, I don't like having a shit ton of markups on my chart just because it just is too much noise for me. But when we've had these higher time frame wicks to, especially on this bull run that we've been on, obviously, I feel like, especially on the NASDAQ, it's just been, there's been a couple instances where I try longing a little early and then we end up retracing into like a 50% of a wick on like an hourly, 4 hour, or a daily, and then we end up giving the move afterward. So there's been a couple instances where I've been, I guess, caught offside early as a result. So, but no, it's not that I'm never not paying attention to, you know, this stuff. I just don't usually mark out everything on my chart all at once. It makes me my OCD starts tripping out. It reminds me of when I used to mark out every single support and resistance level known to man. What's up, Crypto Surfer? Good to see you, man. Popped both fundeds. Not proud of it. What? Popped both fundeds. Dude, yesterday you literally just were killing it, were you not? You caught this PM trade. Oh, I see it now in the main trading chat. Aw, dude. I appreciate the transparency. That sucks, man. But yeah, I saw you caught this. I saw you caught this PM trade yesterday. I was like, geez, buddy's fucking breaded as fuck. What happened, man? What happened? You like it? The CE got your like, Felix? That's what I've been missing to gain your love and respect. Marking out the CEs, huh? First time here, I got a mentorship. I do not have a mentorship. I do not. No, everything here is free on YouTube. I try to be as helpful as I possibly can here on live stream when people ask questions about concepts. You know, I don't. If there's a particular concept or ideology in trading that I'm not too familiar with, I'll definitely say that. But yeah, obviously been trading ICT Concepts now for a few years, and prior to that, I feel like I have a decent level of knowledge, even with just some other strategies as well, just because I used to strategy hop like a crazy mofo. So yeah, I'm an open book here. If you guys have questions about stuff, I will. I'll always try to do my best to answer it here. So, but yeah, no mentorship. I literally get DMs every like 3 days from some random guy who is like, I help people scale their info offers. We should help you create a mentorship, and I'll help you scale it to 100 grand a month. I swear to God, every 3 days I get a DM like that from Instagram. I'm like, bro, please just leave me alone. What's up, Hudson? Said Breaded, I know you're Canadian. I'm not Canadian, but I'm not too far south. I'm not too far south. But I've actually never been to Canada. I've never been. All right, we got a slight pierce of that Asia low on ES. And now we're seeing a pretty sensitive reaction so far on both. To me, it would be a pretty easy long bias flip, right? If we were to get like this inversion back to the upside. On the 5 minute, to me, this would be a pretty much a no-brainer for me, at least. Oh, man. Damn, Crypto Surfer. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. We're only human, though. You'll be back. You'll be back. I'll give you here. I don't know if this will make you feel better, but I do like to offer my condolences when people go through setbacks in trading via 5 big booms.
Boom! 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 Boom!
So I don't know if that will help, but I hope it does. Can I help identify displacement if we get a move today? I'll do my best. I'll do that. No promises, but I'll definitely try. Vincent, thank you for sharing. I hope all comes out well. the inversion has to be within the manipulation leg. Well, isn't every inversion that one would take basically, wouldn't that be the criteria that it's within? If you're expecting an inversion fair value gap to then distribute to an opposing draw, by definition, wouldn't that leg that it was printed on be the manipulation leg? Do I know day quarterly theory? Yeah, I remember looking into that, like, kind of back when it got a little, I remember when that was. Was that like 22, maybe 23? I think that got a little bit of popularity on Twitter and YouTube. Yeah, I looked into it back then. I don't necessarily like rely on quarterly theory like purposely, but I think if you use time at all in your trading, which as ICT traders, I think a lot of us or most of us rely on time quite a bit. I would argue that, you know, we're probably indirectly using a lot of the same logic from time to time, right? But I'm not like sitting here actively like marking out my like quarterly segments of the session or anything like that. But I do rely on time pretty heavily, right? So if it happens to line up with a quarterly theory window, then sweet. What's the end goal? Why are you providing free signals? First of all, I am not providing signals. This is not a signal channel. The goal is not to spoon feed people trade ideas for you to copy. You should not be copying me or anybody that streams, or even if you pay for a Discord, you should not be copying anybody ever. You're not going to do yourself any favors by doing that. All right. The goal is to try to gain understanding of whoever you're watching, right? You're trying to gain some understanding of why they're doing what they're doing. Whether they win or lose, right? So it's not really about copying signals necessarily. Copying signals is never going to get a trader to profitability, in my humble opinion. Even if the trader that you're following has like a 95% win rate and you copied all of their signals word like tick for tick, I still believe that trader eventually will ultimately become not profitable, just because there's just so much more that goes into it. Risk management, you know, the mental capital that you're expending based on the trade that you're taking and the way that you manage your positions, etc. So that's first and foremost. But what's the end goal here? Well, the end goal, that's a good question. I guess I don't really have necessarily an end goal per se. It's not like I'm sitting here trying to like scheme you guys into buying a course that I don't offer or anything like that. I would say that trading is kind of a lonely game. This is maybe a little bit of a cope answer, but I think this is probably the biggest part of it. Obviously, I can make another income source by streaming, and for me, the only way that I monetize my channel is via like affiliate codes with prop firms. But I mean, trading is lonely, man. I mean, it's either I would do this or I would just sit here and, you know, I'd just be sitting here in quiet, in silence, trading by myself. So it's, you know, I know that it can be cortisol maxing when people, you know, troll in the chat, but at the same time, there's a lot of, I get a lot of positive messages as well. Those just don't get really talked about as much necessarily, but you know, I would say that it is pretty cool and pretty fulfilling when people shoot a message to you and they talk about like how it was helpful. The streams have been helpful for them. They've learned a lot. You know, people message me all the time and like thank me for them reaching a payout, even though like I'll never take credit for somebody. If I wouldn't take credit for somebody blowing their account, I should never take credit for somebody who earned the payout. Like, you guys earn your own payouts. Even if you gain value from the streams, which I hope you do, and you learn something that does help you get to a payout, you're still the one that pushed the buttons at the end of the day. They would be totally disingenuous for me to try to take credit for that. But it's still cool to see. Makes a guy feel good, you know what I'm saying? Gives a guy those warm, fuzzy feelings. Makes me want to pour a bubble bath, pop a little bottle of wine perhaps, and you just get a little freaky. So that's the thing. I don't know if that's the answer you were looking for, but yeah, I guess I don't really have an end goal outside of that as of this very moment. So maybe I'll change and sell a course in 2 weeks. You don't feel extra stress trading live. I mean, I used to feel it a little bit more in the beginning, like the comments. I'm not gonna lie, comments. It's not like comments never get to you or anything like that. Like, like yesterday, for example, obviously the trading day for me started off kind of rough, and whenever you lose a trade, it doesn't really matter what the logic is. It could have been like the best loss any of us have ever seen, and yeah, people don't care. So you're gonna get that, and then they just don't say anything when you have a nice winning trade. People will not say anything for, like, if you have a winning streak that's weeks long, they won't say a single thing, and then the moment you take a loss, you're the worst trader ever. So it just kind of comes with the territory. You kind of know what you're signing up for. There's good and bad with it, but I would say, just as much as you could say it's a little bit stressful at times, I would more so say that there's also a level of accountability to it. It'd be a lot easier for me to fall into bad habits if I was just in private all the time. You know what I mean? It'd be so much easier to go on tilt because, there's no like secondhand embarrassment from me doing it live in front of a bunch of people. So it has helped with some accountability, I will say that. Sometimes the chat is cortisol maxing, but that's just part of the game, I think. Just part of it. When the chat gets too out of hand, I just start trolling them back, or I just stop looking at it. What's my suggestion to upcoming traders from unprivileged families? Still in school, can't work a job, and lack capital to buy accounts, but they can trade though. My suggestion to an upcoming trader from unprivileged families still in school, I mean, obviously that is a little bit harder circumstance, but one thing, which is great, if you're still in school, you're extremely young, so you have a shit ton of time on your side. And yeah, I mean, your first thing is going to have to be acquiring capital. If you can't really work a job right now, I mean, really, that's the starting point. You got to get capital first, even if you're just getting capital to buy accounts for prop firms, which would be where I would still recommend. Like, if you don't have money to buy prop accounts, you definitely don't have money to do a personal live account, realistically. So props is definitely going to be the way to go. But yeah, you just got to be creative and try to find ways to make money. I don't know where you're from, but there's things you can do, right? Mow some lawns. Go rub some lotion on the old lady down the street. She'll probably thank you for it, probably pay you handsomely. There's things you can do. There's things you can do. And then as you get older, you can have more opportunities for jobs, get more capital, et cetera, and just build your way up. But it's just one step at a time, man. There's no shortcut, I'm afraid. Yeah, guys, please don't spam the chat. Appreciate that, Kevin. Don't spam the chat, boys and girls. Come on now. What are we doing? We are in the 10 o'clock macro, by the way. So let's lock in. We have SMT at the Asia lows, obviously, with ES having ran it out. NQ has not. We did get very close, which does make me clench my cheeks a little. You know what I'm saying, boys? Just a little clenched up, just a little. We'll see. But ultimately, if we see this hourly close and then respect this hourly gap, and then we get like a 5-minute confirmation to the upside, I don't see. Perhaps we could start hunting longs in this 10 o'clock hour. We'll see how this 10 o'clock hour wants to behave today. But yeah, here's the 4-hour. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'm a little bit weary of how close we got to Asia low, and to be honest, a little bit of how heavy this 4-hour is. But We'll see. Rubbing old ladies maxing. To add to Tyler's comment, where there's a will, there's a way. If you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. Yeah. I mean, there's things you can do. Like, I know you said that you can't work or whatever, but there's things you can do. I mean, and you probably can work. You probably just can't work a lot of hours. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody can get a job, even if it's just part-time. Don't you get bored of the "you're so gay" comments? To be fair, I think I've kind of brought some of those on myself. So yeah, I kind of just have to sleep in the bed that I made. But I don't know if I get "you're so gay" comments as more so as I just kind of get guys hitting on me. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that make them more so kind of the suspect here? That's crazy, guys. We're going to get this 5-minute change in the state higher here. Goodness. Oh, man. How do we feel about this, boys? Hourly gap is holding. The 5-minute did give this flip. Oh, fuck. Part of me kind of wants to wait till 10. Part of me kind of wants to wait till 10. I don't know. I guess I'm not convinced yet, but I see the logic in why the long could begin here. This would be a decent setup, right? 1 hour fair value gap, 5-minute change in the state. That would be your time frame alignment. So, I mean, maybe, but so, I don't know. I just, something about this feels a little off to me right now. Feels a little sus. I'm a little bit worried that like 10 a.m. could open up and then we do see Asia low on NQ as well. Yeah, Asia low is intact. It was ran on ES. That's why I was. There's a chance we do see price respect here, but we will see, man. We'll see. We got 3 minutes or so until the top of the hour. We're trying to figure out what this 10 a.m. hourly candle wants to do, obviously. And get on side with it. Thank you, Bilal. I try. Still in the short bias. Don't use ICT. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna turn around here. If we're gonna make another drive lower, I could see another drive too. But we'll see. We'll see. We did get the rebalance on ES, which I do like. So on ES here, it did give. You know, I'm blocking some of it, but it did give this 50% below this low here. Kind of a nice change in the state. It actually looks cleaner on ES now that I look at it. It actually looks cleaner on ES now that I look at it. Holy shit. That was loud. I gotta turn that down. Thanks, Crypto Server. He gifted 100 joules. He gifted Trophy Cake 1,000 joules. That's what that said? What is that? I've actually never seen that before. Why was that so loud? That was loud as shit. Was that loud for you guys too? Where was it? Huh, I must have to change that. I must have to change that in Streamlabs. Fair enough. Well, what the heck? Crypto Surfer gifted somebody 1,000 joules. Was that the guy that said that he was in a not so great situation, or? Shout out Crypto Surfer. Yeah, I'm honestly, ES is looking a little better here. ES is honestly looking a little better here. Oh God. Coming to close. New hour did just open up. I want to see a little manipulation down here. I want to see a lower wick on this 10 a.m. preferably. At least. But yeah, I may long ES here instead. I'm not in this yet, boys. No, I'm not in yet. I'm not in yet. We opened up with no lower wick, so I'm kind of waiting. See if we can get a little wick down here. Yeah, I'm gonna join the longs here, guys, with 6 micro contracts here on ES. Stop's gonna be this 5-minute wick low. Haven't traded ES in a while. Let's see how this goes. Dow Jones is pushing to the upside here a little bit. What's up, Brandon? I keep getting notifications that my crypto is down. How the 15-minute looks right now? I know, but how does the hourly look? Especially on ES mainly. Here we go. I'll show you guys my top monitor here. ES is in the middle. So we came down, filled this inefficiency here, took out the Asia low, wicked back up, closed above Asia low. To me, this looks not too shabby. We'll see if I'm wrong or early, though. Honestly, the only thing that makes me worried is the fact that the chat was so bullish in the poll today. That's kind of my biggest concern. What's crypto? A scam. Mossad made it up. Everyone on planet Earth is bullish. Yeah, I did say I wanted to just see manipulation down, and then I would be interested in entertaining bullish scenarios. So I'm just following the plan I kind of set forth here. Where would 50% of this leg be? Are we already almost back to it? We are actually. We're actually right at it. Honestly, don't know where I'd want to go break even. It'd be like, in order to give it room, like 9:30 open maybe, but. What's up, Jerson? I thought NQ looked kind of sloppy. If we're going to go longs here, I thought ES looked the best. So it was giving a lot better respect to this 5-minute change in the state. So that was really kind of it. Yeah, NQ is coming down here. ES is still holding for now. A little bit better. Because, yeah, if we get a scenario like this was the same 5-minute change in the day was right here on NQ. And to me, there was just not really, like, watching this form, like we immediately close back below this. I don't know. Not the right asset in my mind. Or just don't trade. Yeah, we very well could see NQ swipe Asia low. Hopefully we stay intact here on ES. Maybe we'll have another SMT there. But yeah, 10 o'clock macro, kind of a bummer here. We didn't really do a whole lot, if I'm being honest. We obviously got this final push down in this macro below that Asia low on ES. That was about it, though. This might be a grinded out type of an hour, boys. As we've seen so often in Silver Bullet Hour. Yeah, not really moving a whole lot here. NQ short. NQ actually looks decent for the short. I'm not gonna lie, NQ actually looks not bad for the short. To be honest. Well, I guess we'll wait then, won't we? I guess we'll wait. Yeah, dude, when are they going to do this Fed chair vote thing? Maybe they're just going to keep Jerome Powell after all, boys. Maybe Daddy Powell ain't going nowhere. They were just capping. Longing NQ, either bottom tick or retarded. Yeah, NQ looks a little sketchy to me, but hey. Bottom line, boys, it's either going to go up or it's going to go down here. It ain't that deep, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, all right. We're hitting this little candle with no wick. You know, it's a little bit worrisome if we get like a sensitive reaction lower out of this. I'm not going to lie. But I don't really want to like jam my stop up here to break even because I just don't feel like that's giving it a whole lot of room to breathe. So So I'd prefer to give this a little bit more room to get up here towards the opening price. And then really wouldn't care to see it return back to my entry. Perhaps if this does give like some crazy reaction, then we get like another bearish close like back down here, I might just get out of it because we're probably just sitting in chop at that point, or I'm wrong. But probably wouldn't care to see a full stop on that, right? Yeah, 15 is about to close here as well, yeah. We'll see if it holds up though, but for right now, this hourly candlestick on the NQ is holding that 50%. 10:15, new 15-minute candle did just open up. If this does want to turn around against me, I think my criteria for an actual like exit of my trade prior to stop would be like we had a candle closure back below this hourly open. We'll go with that. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, Dow Jones looks pretty fucking disgusting on the 15-minute. I'm not going to lie. Does not look good to full port. I agree with you on that, Harmon. I do agree with you on that. If you're going to wait for a full port, you can find better action than this. For sure. Out of the longs, yeah, we're starting to kind of turn around here in this 5-minute. We'll see, man. I'm just going to give this room to, I don't know if it's just going to chop around in here. I'd rather take a little small loss. Like if this candle closes back down here, I'll just close it for whatever this ends up being. You know, hopefully it isn't like a huge Drake candle. But I'll risk like the little 4 or 5 point loss that I might take on this by waiting, but like, if I'm going to go break even right here, I just don't see the reason of even entering this trade, if I'm being honest. But the logic here is like, all right, if this hourly candle comes back and then we flip the opening price back bearish, then we might actually see a bearish continuation candle here on the hour. Right now we've traded up not only into this 5-minute, but also this wick rejection. So we've hit this hourly wick as well. So if we're wrong, we could see this bring us lower. Yeah, NQ looks like, you know what? Which kind of tells me I think it wants Asia low. I genuinely think NQ looks like it wants Asia low at this point. But we will see. We will see. It did not give an hourly rebalance here quite yet. Say that again, just the way you said it. Cue the Jeopardy music. I can actually do that, if I'm being honest. I can absolutely do that. That's just what we needed, boys. That's what we needed, I think, was the Jeopardy music. That seems to be what the doctor ordered. All right, come on. It's working. It's working. All right, so we did just get a little hourly rebalance here on the NQ. I may fuck around and talk myself into a break even if this 5-minute gives us the closure here. Like, this is all efficient. I just don't see a reason, like, we keep stair-stepping this up. We'll see. We got 3 minutes till the close. 15 starting to flip bullish. Play Drake. I don't want to play Drake. I think if we would play Drake if we wanted a big Drake candle, maybe we would play Drake. We need to play like the Shrek theme song or something. Or like Hulk. We want green candles. Not black ones. All right, we are pumping up here. Yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and make the executive decision to protect now. Trading up into this BPR. Coming up on 50% of this hourly wick here. I think genuinely if this does like turn around and come back down in here, I think it's just chop until 11. NQ starting to push. See what I mean? Look, guys, this is what I'm talking about, though. This is what I said earlier about NQ, that it's just been fucking doing shit like this. Like, it will actually make you think that it's, like, this deep retracement that it's giving. It's enough to make a guy think that, all right, we're probably going to see a new low. And then we end up holding the consequent encroachment of a higher time frame wick. Hourly, 4 hour, daily, right? But yeah, just deeper retracement here on the NQ. Easier inducement for shorts. Even I was saying, I'm like, yeah, I think NQ looks like it could be going lower here. I mean, that's what it looked like. But this is just how it's been behaving. I think first partial for me, I probably will take a small partial here at like 830, which would be our PPI. It's not really much of a data wick, but data high. And then I'll leave the rest run to highs here. But yeah, data high here, you're looking at like a 1.7 R, so pretty good. 22 over 22 points there on the ES. Pretty good, pretty good. I'll try to hold most a little over half, so I'll just go 2 off here. 2 off here at that 830 opening price, and then we'll let 4 run to 454. We do have an hourly gap right above this high though, so we'll see if there's any sensitivity here. Ooh. All right, so we got closure here right at the high end of this gap. There we go. I was going to say, pretty sensitive reaction to the 930 opening price right there. My target on NQ, my target on both assets is literally just back to external highs. Like we literally left perfect equal highs at all-time highs. So that's kind of just what I'm rolling with here. Internal to external. Just another day to pump it up, man. Maybe. I shouldn't get ahead of myself too early. Anything could happen, I guess. We're always one tweet away from total collapse. $10:30 incoming here in a few minutes. But yeah, I don't know. To me, it's a decent spot to go break even. I just really, I mean, to see this come all the way back down to my entry, that'd be... I just wouldn't even want to sit in that, to be honest. NQ. Is anybody in long on the NQ here off this close? I'm wondering if NQ is going to beat ES to this hourly high at this point. You're long on ES and NQ. You crazy son of a bitch. Yeah, let's see what 1030 brings, guys. Looking like we will leave a 5-minute bullish gap behind, most likely. Perhaps we will want to retrace back into there. You want to short it? Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't let me stop you. There goes Dow. There goes old Dow Jones. Yeah, I'll check the Discord after we get out of this trade. Oh, did you? Yeah, you bottom ticked it, didn't you? 130, real nice. You're up 110 points right now. Sheesh. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, come on. I was hoping this 5-minute candle was going to close bullish. Close bullish. Please. Por favor. Not the biggest fan of that. 5-minute gap left. Hope it holds. You're expecting me to get it right so I can hold it with you. The good news for you, Abish, is I never get it wrong. Unless I'm getting it wrong on purpose just to teach the chat a lesson. You know, we like to do that. We like to do that. But the thing is, I can't tell you if I'm wrong or right until after. Leaving the gap unfilled for now. Yeah, we might end up holding this thing all hour. What time did I enter at? 10 a.m., is that right? Yeah. Well, 30 minutes and counting. All right, 5-minute gap. Come on, there you go. All right, guys, hope it holds. We'll see. I'm not like the biggest fan in the world of like this previous 5-minute reaction off of 9:30 opening price. If I'm being totally honest with you. Short NQ, it won't work out. You know, you never know. It might work out. Never say never. I hope it doesn't. How stable is my system? As stable as I manage it. I guess I don't know how to answer that question. So stable. Yeah, let's just say my system is as stable as NQ. However, you know, it's as stable as NQ wants to behave. So sometimes NQ likes to act like a psychotic, you know what. So, you know, sometimes NQ is a little wily, which can definitely put some strain on the relationship. NQ never apologizes, by the way, ever. And, yeah, it's just, you know, a very toxic relationship at times. But, you know, we stay loyal. Well, I shouldn't say that. We're cheating on NQ today with ES. And so far, it's treating me all right. So far, it's treating me all right. NQ, I hope, is taking note and getting jealous. Because listen, if ES is going to treat me with such hospitality and such warmth, then I would be foolish to then, you know, not maybe give ES a spot, you know, on the roster for a more long-term viable option, right? So yeah, that's just the thing, right? They say the grass isn't always greener, but I'm starting to think perhaps the grass could be potentially greener, if you know what I'm saying. It could be. It might be. PEJW. I don't know how you can say that's coping when we've quite literally over the last few weeks. I mean, we not seen several, like I can, just off the top of my head, I can think of like 3 examples just in the last 2 weeks where NQ was a pain in the you-know-what while ES played out perfectly to whatever idea we had in mind. So, you know, I don't know how that's cope. I feel like that's using recency bias alone. I feel like that's kind of just been the forte. What's my win rate? I'm still searching for that first win. You know, I'm a win I'm a win virgin on these charts, and I would like that to change today. So fingers crossed. Break even or stop loss only. I guess either way that's stop loss, isn't it? Or stop profit. All I know, boys, is to me, I think we got, what was this? 10:30, yeah. Hopefully this is good. 10:30 opened up. We trade down into this 5-minute. NQ did trade to a new high here. But 30-minute PO3 higher? Question mark? Guess it depends what the last 30 minutes of this hourly candle decides to do. How disgusting would it be, though, if we got this hourly candle ends up flipping bearish? Scale of 1 to 10. Is balancing stability in one system better than many optimal systems? I really am, like, you're saying the word stability a lot, and I'm kind of like, what do you mean, stability? Is that not all dependent on the trader? Like, if you're kind of an unstable trader, you're probably going to have instability in your trading, would you not? Yeah, I don't know if it's the system so much. I don't know if it's the system as much as it is the guy pushing the buttons. Is this A+? I don't fucking know, dude. I don't rank trades like that. To be honest, I think ranking trades A+, B+, I think that's fucking retarded, to be honest. I mean, either the trade goes to your draw or it doesn't. Either you're in high resistant conditions or low resistant conditions. If you're in high resistant conditions, it's not going to probably work out as easily, at least, if at all. And if you're in low resistance conditions, you're gonna have a lot easier time. Fucking A+ setup, my fucking ass. Is this A+ setup? Hey, teacher. Hey, Mr. Tyler, is this A+? Can I get extra credit? It's pulling back. It's pulling back with a vengeance. Spare me. But yeah, it doesn't look good. A 5-minute change in the stay back lower here. This hourly candle may very well flip bearish. If this does what it's looking like it might want to do. You think the same way I do? Bro, yeah. That is such a weird fucking phenomenon. You know who does like setups like that where they rank them like A+? Have you noticed that every single one of them either sells a course or like a private group or something? To me, it's all a facade to help sell some mystical shit that is made up. There's no such thing. When have you ever heard like ICT teach, oh yeah, this setup's A+. Yeah, guys, this model over here is A+. This one over here is not. This one's not A+. Like, what are we talking about? Your C rank setup could go to your take profit, and your A+ setup could go to stop loss. So, sorry, I didn't mean to crash out on you. Yeah, they'll call it A+ just to, exactly. Fucking exactly. Well, guys, it was a good loss because it was an A+ setup. I would actually give this an A++. Whatever. Think most setups work with experience and discipline. You think the majority of setups work with experience and discipline. What do I say? And to that I say, amen, amen, amen. To that I say, all right, all right, all right. All right, here's my core belief. My core belief is technical analysis, the technical science of trading, is not the end-all be-all. I think some of you guys definitely feel like the technical science is like a foolproof, like shield of armor that can't be pierced. Technicals are, at the end of the day, still just one way market prints and that you can analyze a market. It's not everything, right? Technicals can, you know, your technicals can get absolutely thrown to the wind quite easily if something happens. So, yeah, technicals is just a way to try to give a trader an edge, but it's not really anything more than that. And the thing about an edge is nothing more than a higher probability chance of a positive outcome. It is not a guarantee, which is why, by definition, this is, in my opinion, trading will always be glorified gambling regardless, but that's not a bad connotation because everything's kind of gambling, right? I agree, Felix. Yeah, if we do get this push back up here, it's kind of funny. I didn't want to say it and jinx it while we were retracing, but my thought process was like, as I'm watching NQ print, I'm like, this is so fitting, dude. I'm like, this actually is looking like NQ is flipping strength here now, and it was gonna, oh my gosh, it was gonna start to annoy me. I was like, there's no way. There's no way we just did all this shit talk on NQ, and then NQ is gonna be the one that delivers to glory. I was about to, you know what I'm saying? I was about to punch a hole through my monitor and then light myself on fire on stream. If you think about it, taking the bus to work is gambling. Yeah. I mean, everything is gambling. But, you know, I think traders get so offended, like they just kind of get triggered when someone says trading is gambling. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Gambling or not gambling, I really don't care. Like, I actually don't think you're ever going to get rich in life if you don't take some gambles on yourself. Gambles in business, gambles in the markets. You know? Do you want to get fucking rich or not? It's pretty simple. And yeah, everything else is literally gambling. Going to college is gambling. Getting married is gambling. Buying real estate is gambling. Everything's gambling. Whatever you guys do, if you want to feel less stress, don't just ignore Dow Jones right now. Don't look at Dow Jones on the 15-minute. But yeah, we are definitely not out of the mud on this, boys. Just so you know. 5-minute, we're just holding this range. We're literally caught right here. We are caught right here. 10:45. We've been in this trade now for 45 plus minutes, and yeah, we're just kind of slow here. To me, this is high resistance here. This would be high resistance conditions to me, right? Bouncing between PD arrays, not really quickly moving one way or the other. So, but it's, you know, it's a good thing I took my A+ setup. Sorry. You're long in Dow? Oh, God. Oh, God. May God be with you. There is a little 15-minute gap left behind on NQ down here. Just saying. Your friend is actually good at gambling because of his own skill, but I give my money to him. He just loses. He win when he put his own money only. Sounds like your friend's scamming you. Also, why are you giving your friend money to gamble with? To each their own, I guess, but... A+ setup is coming by now. Oh, please give me an A+ setup. Sounds like a trading mentor. There you go. It sounds like one of those it sounds like one of those bots that like make fake accounts on social media of like me and other like trading influencers, I guess, but then they message people and they're like, "Hey, send me money, I'll trade for you." That's what it reminds me of. "Hey, send me money, I'll make a 20-leg parlay for you." Are you believing in A+ setups types of thing? No. No, you must have missed my last rant. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I just think that people that sell courses and or private groups or stuff, they will say things like, "Hey, this was a good loss because it was an A+ setup," or, you know, they categorize. I'm not saying like, yeah, at the end of the day, do what you want, right? People can categorize shit however they'd like. They can deem things as higher probability setups or not. You know, to me, it's just using some discretion, and like we know what this shit's supposed to look like at this point. When we are trading, we know what good trades look like and what like kind of iffy, you know, wishy-washy setups look like. I just think that comes with time. But to say something is like, "Oh, this is A+," well, A+ setups can still lose, oh, this setup over here is only C+, but a C+ setup could still win. So, like, I just don't see much logic behind doing that. If anything, I feel like there's more logic there to cause a person to want to go on tilt. Because you're going to sit here and be like, oh, I didn't take that setup that I saw because it was a C+ only, and I'm only going to take A+ setups. And then you wait for that A+ setup, and then the A+ setup fails, and now you're fucking pissed off, and now you're going on tilt, and then your account's gone. You guys know what I'm talking about? Has anybody ever done that? Has anybody ever done that? Does anybody here subscribe to A+ setup logic? And they purposely passed up on something, a setup that worked, because they were like, well, it was only B-. So I waited for my A+, and then I lost. I guess so. I don't know. Not a profitable trader. I'm still waiting for my first ever win. All I've ever done is get stopped out or break even. So I guess not. I guess not. Might just go on tilt anyways. ICT mentioned many times A+ setup or that his best buddy. He's never mentioned A+ setup. That's totally false. T-Trades, yeah, he probably has. T-Trades probably absolutely has. Listen, if you guys want to refer to things as A+ setup, go for it. I just think it's stupid. I really don't give a shit what you call it. You're close to a big payout, but you're stuck in the break-even stage. Don't push it. Don't rush it. Maybe size down if anything. Don't get emotional. It's trying to tempt you to sin. It's tempting you to break your rules and give in to the devil. Don't let it. All right? Deliver us from evil. Everyone's hating ICT. Who's hating on ICT? I don't think anyone's hating on ICT, are they? I'm not getting that from the chat right now. Or am I missing something? Am I Christian? Yes, I am Catholic. Alrighty, this is a good push. Hopefully we get a closure above. NQ is about to take this hourly high before ES, which is just, it's kind of funny to me how NQ is now kind of caught back up, and if anything, maybe even outpacing ES to the upside here. Some might say. Yeah, is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. All right, there's the hourly gap on NQ. All right, we'll see. We're SMTing here, so hopefully we get some follow through. But she's looking decent. Dow Jones is not looking decent, by the way. Dow Jones is doing the exact opposite right now. I feel for whoever that was in the chat that said they were longing Dow Jones. That's kind of just unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of just unfortunate. Yeah, I'll go over the logic of the trade here as we come to. Well, let's just see what we do here. Let's watch this. Let's see if we can get this push in the macro, and then yeah, I'll explain the logic. But in short, Asia sweep on ES, 5-minute bullish change in the state to the upside. We were also holding a 1-hour bullish fair value gap on NQ and ES. So significant liquidity sweep to the downside, hourly bullish PD array in a discounted range, and then a 5-minute change in the state higher for confirmation. We also had SMT at that low as well. So, but yeah, in short, that's the logic. Also in 10 a.m. macro. Don't hate ICT, I just don't care for the dude. Concepts work. Him, that's another story. I get it. I get it. I get it. You know, there's just certain things. Like the Robbins Cup fiasco was one thing that and the Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin. And I honestly was a little scared when it was like way down and he was like, oh, if Bitcoin goes to 100K, I'll literally delete my YouTube. It's going to 0. And I remember I was like, should I fucking sell my Bitcoin? Because I put a lot of stock into him saying that at the time. And then it went to 100K and I'm like, well, fucking A, it's a good thing that I didn't sell my fucking Bitcoin. Imagine all the losses I would have missed out on or the gains I would have missed out on. I still might miss out on them because I didn't take profit. That's a different story. All I'm saying is I felt like, I'm like, well, shit, man. I could see somebody feeling some type of way if they took what he said as gospel and then financial advice. And then the Robbins Cup situation. Those are my like 2 main criticisms. That's it. Outside of that, I'm very fond of old Michael. So Michael, if you're watching, hey, may peace be with you. And sending hugs. How do you get to heaven as a Catholic? Well, I guess it kind of depends on which Catholic you ask. Many people just believe that, you can essentially just accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. And ultimately, that's all you really need to be, saved. And a lot of people will reference John 3:16. And some people believe that. There are some Catholics that do believe that if you don't honor the sacraments, that you might be fucked. But at the end of the day, obviously, it's kind of just what you believe. And, well, I shouldn't say it like that. Here's the thing. We don't know, right? It's not we're not God. We're not Jesus. It's not up to me or to you. You can have your beliefs. That doesn't make them right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could believe the sacraments are pointless. You could believe they're not pointless. None of us know if that's right or wrong necessarily. Like, we're not God, we're not Jesus. It's not up to us to cast judgment and decide who gets into heaven and who doesn't. We just hope that you live your life in a way that when Judgment Day does come, you're able to get into heaven. But nothing is guaranteed, right? Nothing is guaranteed. That's what I believe. And yeah, it's up to the Creator ultimately on Judgment Day. But it's pretty interesting. I mean, you could go into some rabbit holes. You could go into definitely some rabbit holes, as far as, Protestantism, kind of modern day modern day Christianity versus like the early church fathers and the Roman Catholic Church. Yeah, you could go into some rabbit holes with those debates for sure. I'm trying to stay in the will. Exactly, Kevin. That's the thing. I want to get, I want to be in good standing. That's the thing. I'm still working my way back. Damn, bro. This is kind of sad that NQ is kind of working higher. So, like, yeah, it was a little bit more worrisome if you tried entering on NQ here. You would have needed your stop all the way at this low, probably, to be fine. But ultimately, like, if you maybe waited for this 5-minute change in the state and or fair value gap here on NQ, it's actually kind of giving a little bit easier of a move right now, like candle for candle. But the Bible, the Word of God, tells us to repent, put your faith and trust into Christ. You are covered by his blood, and through his blood alone are saved. There is nothing you can do or cannot do. Yeah, that sounds like the Protestant, the more so Protestant belief. All right, a lot of people will reference the thief on the cross as well, right? And that obviously bad people or people who do bad things can still be forgiven, which I do believe in, right? I mean, I do believe that I think that makes the most sense. But it's just not up to me to judge. You know what I'm saying? Well, I shouldn't say it like that. It's not up to me to forgive sins. I definitely judge people. I'm not going to lie to you guys even for a second. I'm not that righteous. I definitely judge people all the fucking time. But you know what? I'll let the big guy. I'll do the judging. I'll be a bad person and I'll do some judging when I feel like it's deemed necessary. And I'll leave the forgiveness part up to the big guy. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my job. That's above my pay grade. I look like a Jehovah's Witness. I remember being a kid. I remember being a kid, and like the first time I remember like strangers like driving up to our house and like knocking on the door. My parents would be like, "Oh, those are Jehovah's Witnesses. Hide." They'd have us like lock the doors, draw the blinds, hide behind furniture so until they went away. That's funny. I remember that actually. What would you consider an A+ person? I don't know if that exists either. I don't really believe in that. I mean, it's obviously you can use some discernment, be like, oh, it's a good person or not a good person, but that is a little subjective, and nobody's perfect, right? Yeah, I don't really believe in like a religious supremacy either necessarily. It's kind of just, again, it's all faith. So it's like, what do you believe in? What makes sense? What do you think is the truth? You know, but is being a Catholic, does that mean like that doesn't make you don't sin less than another Christian necessarily? I mean, if somebody follows, the idea is like if somebody follows the sacraments and does these different things, like the whole goal is to try to obviously get that person to live a better life, but that doesn't supersede free will. You know what I mean? Anybody could make any decision at any moment essentially, and sin is sin at the end of the day. Nikki, off to work. All right, man. Have a good day. Appreciate you showing up. Can we get one more push here to this 830 opening price for the love of God? Goal is to attain perfection. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say that. I don't think that is attainable. I don't think perfection is attainable for human beings. We're born imperfect. So yeah, I don't know if I'd agree with that, but I think I get what you were saying. I don't know if you literally meant perfection or not, but I think I get where you're going with that. But I don't know. I try not to. I know it's good. I try not to like be preachy about religion or Christianity. I'm definitely not one of those people that's like, oh, I'm gonna put a fucking Bible verse in my bio, and I'm gonna put my Bible verses all over my fucking Instagram story. I think that shit is so corny. I'm not gonna lie. To me, that is just a bunch of like modern day Christians that get off on virtue signaling, and they try to like use God's name. In my opinion, they're using it in vain to like garner some sort of respect and good karma from like the outside world. Like they're trying to, like, to me, that's using God's name in vain. Like you're literally using it to virtue signal. That's how I view it. Obviously that doesn't apply to every single person, but that's just how I view it. Maybe that makes me a judgmental asshole, but you know, I do think that part of faith is privacy and intimacy, you know. And I don't think well, I think there's a time and place for it. And I do find it funny, like a recent example would actually be Justin Werling. I mean, how funny is that? This guy sitting here preaching the Bible, meanwhile just flat out lying and scamming. It was just fucking hilarious to me. And I see that as totally wrong. And it annoys me. No! Fuck. Do I take my partial early? I'm gonna do it, boys. I took a partial early. I can't hold it. I can't. I took a partial there. I took 2 off. As a disciple of Christ, I know that I am a terrible person, can only be glorified through the Lord. Amen. Yeah, we're all pond scum, like Jordan Belfort. You are lower than pond scum, Jordan. Smile and dial and don't pick up your fucking head till 1. Ah, I see you've already met the village asshole. Is it true that you pitched a stock in a job interview? I had to do something to stand out, right, sir? I fucking love that. Lunch on me. We don't start dialing at 9:30 because our clients are already answering the phone. Hang on.
3, 2, 1, let's fuck!
Was in a meeting. Where are we? I took 1 partial lone wolf. 1 partial, 2 of 6 off, and now I'm just holding. Obviously, don't really care to see this hourly candle flip back below this opening price. Because hourly gap here, right? If this hourly candle wants to flip bearish, I mean, who knows, man? Do have a 5-minute gap left on NQ here. Welcome to Football X. You know every scene in the movie. I may have seen that movie a couple of times. No, I'm on ES, Lone Wolf. I went long on ES, but the longs on NQ also worked, ultimately. Justin's comeback post on his story was talking about religion. Yeah, I don't follow the guy, so I didn't see anything. I thought he just kind of went MIA here after the whole debacle, but whatever, man. I mean, the writing on the wall with him, I mean, to me, the writing on the wall with him was there from the fucking jump. Unless you guys always believe 18-year-olds who say that they made $300K from trading in a live account. Yeah, definitely not suspect. Yeah, guys, you know, I've been trading since I was 16, and I made $300,000 in my live account after my second year of trading. And then after I made $300K again, I decided to drop out of college and sell a mentorship. Meanwhile, selling a Discord prior to that, but pretty funny. And then using God's name on top. I mean, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, give me patience. You started trading at 3 years old? Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't start trading right out of the womb. You know, I traded for so long that the story has it. The story has it that I came out of my mother's womb over trading. My first words were not mama or dada. My first words were order filled. See what I did there? $9.30 Sibby for short, or did you take it earlier? 9.30 Sibby. Oh. Here? No, I didn't take that. That's too early for me. I wanted to see price manipulate down, which we did do, and then look for longs. That's what I did. So I've just been sitting in this. No, I didn't take any shorts. Yeah, that's too early for me. Well, I shouldn't say that necessarily. 9.40, I guess, but yeah. Usually I like the first 15 minute to print first. All right, guys, if we get closure back below this hourly open, I'm probably just going to shave one more off and then just, you know, let it play out. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I got stopped. I got slipped. When we were born, that was the ultimate slippage. Margin called as soon as we... Margin called as soon as we showed up here. Son of a... You cheated on ICT today, took an entry on the 2-minute 9 and 20 EMA cross. I used to do a little EMA crossover trading. It works. I used to literally do EMA crossover with fib. So I would just do Fibonacci sequence with EMA cross for confirmation on US 30. It was fun. You need trendy markets, obviously, but I appreciate that, Lone Wolf. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. We will still do a giveaway at the end of whenever this trade ends. I don't know. We've been here for a while. I've been in this trade for an hour and 15 minutes. One partial so far. Fair chance I'm going to take one more off here. Just in case this decides to turn around and come all the way back down. You know, because if we come back for this hourly range, which I hope doesn't happen, but, you know, maybe we sweep this hourly high, hourly gap here. Maybe we come back down for this hourly low. Who knows? And we still got Asia low intact on NQ. Would like this to just maintain bullish order flow, obviously, though. You'd like to think so. I like that we're wicking this opening price. We did not get this 5-minute gap on NQ yet. We're staying patient. Holy cow. Holy guacamole. Holy shit.
Doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Carter, I am sorry to hear that. What's the update in February? It's May now. How you doing? You're here. Hopefully good news. Dropshop UK, are you consider yourself a water bottle generation? What is that? Water bottle generation? I don't think I've ever heard that. My one trading buddy just sent me a selfie and the caption said, "Trading is so gay." I think that might be not good news. I'm going to send him a picture of me in a winning trade. Hopefully that makes him feel better. You invented it, water bottle in school or on live streams. I prayed for patient strength before all this happened. 4 months later, now I'm fully healed and happier than ever. God protects me and provides for me. So happy to be there in good spirits. Dude, let's go. Went back to the gym for the first time in months. Yesterday felt so good. Let's go, Carter. That's awesome. A life-threatening heart condition. What was the heart condition? Had a funded account since January. Finally back to trading on the sweet 100K, baby. Let's go. That's good. That's good. Fulminant myocarditis. Fulminant myocarditis. I feel like I've heard of myocarditis. Fulminant myocarditis. Let's see what that is. Let me grab old Google here. See what Google's got to say. I'm here to learn, everybody. Fulminant myocarditis. An uncommon syndrome characterized by sudden and severe diffuse cardiac inflammation, often leading to death, resulting from cardiogenic shock, ventricular arrhythmias. Did I say that right? Or multi-organ system failure. Holy shit. Wow, it literally says, historically, fulminant myocarditis was exclusively diagnosed at the autopsy. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Damn, I'm glad you're doing well. Wow. I've never heard of that before. Listen, so I think it's fair to say if you can survive fulminant myocarditis and the NASDAQ, oh man, I think you might be let's just say ain't no battle gonna be too strong. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's crazy though. I'm glad to hear it went well. That's crazy. And that's just I mean it basically was like, yeah, just an uncommon syndrome. I don't know what, did they tell you if there's like a cause for it or anything? Maybe. All right. He's doing well now, boys, so I think it's fine to maybe make some jokes, hopefully. Is it possible that they're like, oh, heart condition, what does this guy do? Oh, he day trades. Boys, I'm telling you, day trading doesn't always add years to your life. I don't know. Basically what I'm asking is did NQ cause this? That's basically what I'm asking. Did NQ cause this? We've already basically decided that NQ absolutely sometimes basically gives you cancer, so. Couldn't find a cause? Dang. Weird. Yeah, we'll blame it on NQ then. We're going to blame it on NQ then. Heard it here first. NQ sometimes has been known to cause a life-threatening heart conditions. But yeah, so now everything's all good, Cart. I'm assuming if you're already back in the gym. Because that's not too long ago. You said February? I mean, shoot, it's only been a few months. I guess the follow-up question is that just, so that just like kind of like your body heals itself? And, or like how did that work? I'm curious now. I'm invested. Should I buy 10K instant or 25K two-step? Two-step sucks. Two-step sucks, but 10K is like nothing for especially for a prop. Probably 25K. £40 weight restriction and can only work at the warehouse for 4 hours a day. Woke up one day feeling like I was having a heart attack. Crazy, dude. Better ever since. Dang. Why is this so slow? I'm getting old here. The question, Tyler, if you had a sibling or someone you cared for and they ask, would you recommend them to start trading? Honestly, hell no. I mean, that'd probably, yeah. That would probably be, listen, yeah, anytime somebody that has never traded before is like interested in starting trading, I just ignore them at this point. Like, I'm only going to entertain trading conversations with somebody that's like actively been attempting to day trade for like a while, like a year or two. Because that means they're probably, you know what I mean? One, they got the basics, but two, like they're probably there for the long haul if they're still at it. But yeah, most people start trading because they think it's fun or cool or easy way to make money, and then they lose, and most people give up probably after a couple of months. So yeah, kind of feels immoral to tell people to start trading. Torture. All right, we got a 15-minute gap that this 5-minute gap is now a 15-minute gap on the NASDAQ. Yeah, boys, just staying patient, I guess. There's the 15-minute. Same criteria, I guess, if we get candle closure back below here. I'll take one more off, but we're just riding. We're just riding. What do you guys... I don't know what's on your guys' mind. Also, what are the likes at? 100 likes. If you guys want to do a giveaway today, we got to go 150 likes. We've been holding this trade for an hour and a half. Come on now. We've been holding this trade for an hour and a half. Hit the like button, boys. Come on. Don't be rude. Don't be shy. Monday high. It's already Wednesday, ain't it? Damn. Already Wednesday. I forgot that I took Monday off. What do we got tomorrow? Core retail sales. I think next week we got NVIDIA earnings, right? I believe so. Or is that? Oh, no, that might be the week after. Or no, hang on. No, it is next week. All right, yeah, next Wednesday. Yeah, I agree, crypto. Day trading and like long-term holding is two different things. I think there's a lot of people that could, you know, just buy stocks and hold or buy stuff and hold, but yeah, day trading, like futures day trading with leverage, definitely a whole different, I think it's a whole different personality type. We're all basically on the spectrum, if we're being honest. We are all basically 100% on the spectrum, and there's no doubt about it. How did I find my bias today? Honestly, my bias, I guess you could say, just kind of came from the reaction that we had yesterday, right? So yesterday we had a very strong V-shaped recovery out of a daily fair value gap, ended up holding it and respecting it with the close. And then today we were trading down into a discount of the range below some overnight session lows, and just anticipated there to give us a bullish reaction back to the equal highs that we left. The equal highs was a nice touch too. I mean, we literally left like perfect equal highs, boys. Like this high up here isn't even the all-time high. The all-time high is right here. Bang. On the micro chart, it actually is like a perfect equal high. On the micro chart, it is a perfect equal high. On the E-mini chart, we're like we're like two ticks off on The E-mini chart. That's funny. Yeah, perfect equal highs here on micro ES. I still kind of want to snag one more contract off at this data high. I'm getting antsy, boys. I've been in this trade for an hour and a half. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm getting a little restless. Anybody else? Anybody else feeling that way right now? Love on the spectrum. Yeah, I'll go. I'll go. Oh, come on, dude. 11:30. So a new 30-minute just open. Got to be careful with the news bomb that'll come from China and Trump. What news bomb? Are you talking like hypothetically? Although I do know that they're taking a trip over there, right? NVIDIA became the first company in history to reach a $5.5 trillion market cap this morning, by the way. Okay, yeah, so 2 hours ago, Air Force One officially lands in China, carrying President Trump, Elon Musk, and NVIDIA CEO. It's kind of a cool video. Listen, boys, I know that they've been telling us like all this time, like, oh, China bad, Russia bad. Like if you're an American, I'm not gonna lie to you, boys. I've totally flipped my sentiment. I think China and Russia are fucking awesome. Yeah, I don't think they're our issue at all. Oh, come on. There you go. All right, so I got one more off there, guys, at this PPI data high, 8:30 open. I may just trail now. Let's keep this gravy train rolling, try to secure as much as we can. Giving a good bounce off the 15. Should continue, really. But yeah, to me, we're pretty efficient. So I don't see a reason for us to really retrace. So I'll trail. Stop is trailed to 433, just recent lows. Kind of right below New York midnight. And just going to look for this last little bit here. Try to get a little run up here, another 14 or so points. And then, yeah, I'm just going to probably try to keep trailing. I'm either going to trail or I'm going to just, like, start partialing out maybe as we trade through these highs here. I don't know. Game time decision. We'll see how I'm feeling. But yeah, manage your trade however you'd like, boys and girls. W trade here. First trade on ES in a hot minute. And did she take a while, but she finally she's worked. Boy, did it take a while. Hour and 34 minutes and counting. We're holding this sucker, dude. First TP was actually... Fuck, I don't even remember at this point. There we go. Okay. First TP, first partial... was during this candle. 11:05. So yeah, literally an hour and 5 minutes before partial number 1. Don't trail it. Partial is a real dopamine. Partial is a real dopamine, isn't it? That's true. There's something so fun about... The reason I like partialing a little bit more than trailing is because in my mind, my greedy little mind, I kind of don't like getting trailed out because to me it's like I gave some profit back. Obviously, it's good to secure profit, but I like partialing more so than trailed out because it's like, well, at least I secured profit at a high water mark. Right? That's what they always say. You want to be getting out of longs while the market's going up, and you want to be getting into the longs while the market's going down, and vice versa. That's kind of how my mind works. Some people are total opposite. Some people just like trailing full position and just try to let the whole thing run as far as it can go. But I won't lie, boys. I fucking love partialing. It is one of those old habits that I think I said at the beginning of that was like some point last year. I was like, man, I want to work on more full pulls and like not partialing as much. But fuck, it's tough. It's actually tough. I'm just so used to it. It's just literally such a habit for me. I mean, we only have a fentanyl crisis from China, but hey, who's keeping track? Well, I mean, says who? Fox News? Apparently, China's been our biggest problem for the last however many years, but turns out it actually was Israel the whole time. So, I'm just saying. It's a control thing, Nemo. You might be right. Yeah, you might be right. What can I say? Daddy does like some control, doesn't he? Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. Ty, you think you leave a runner at all-time high? I mean, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to catch this run up. I probably won't trail really much further. I say that now, but we'll see. I probably won't trail much further if I just, you know, I'm either going to trail these three all the way up, or I'm going to just, you know, I got 3 contracts left, so it would be a clean, it could be a clean like 1, 2, 3 if I want a partial like that. Which, you know what? Something tells me my dopamine receptors would maybe thank me for that. Just give me multiple dopamine spikes here. That would be so sick. Standard deviations from 930 high into the low. 930 high into the low? 930 high into the low. Okay. Where's my thing here? Okay. I'm assuming you just, the 930 is right here, so it's a little bit, it's like right in the middle, but from From 930 high to the low? Are you talking right here, though? Like, this is the manipulation. This doesn't make any sense right here, but... I'm assuming you're talking about here. At least that's how I would draw it, because this is the last manipulation prior to this leg down. So that's how I draw my projections. But yeah, I don't know. -4, is that what you want me to see? No opening bell high into the low, which is the Judas swing. All right, well, I'm on the 5-minute chart. Maybe I need to drop down to the 1 minute. Let me see if I can see what he's talking about here. As we're just ripping. Come on, get up there. All right, 9:30. Fuck, I can't keep it all on screen here. Also, I don't know if you're referring to NQ specifically or ES is also applicable, but where's my 9:30? And also, why can't I see this? There we go. Okay. See, this is what I'm confused about. This is the 9:30 high. So I don't get how you're projecting this down. Like, are you just doing this? I really don't get how you're projecting this. I mean, yeah. I just don't draw projections like that. I project from a manipulation, from a manipulation, right? To find the top of a range, you go to the bottom of the leg. To find the bottom of a range, you go to the top. If you're using fibs or projections. And yeah, 930 is just kind of tucked into the middle of this price. Simply project the 930 high. I know, but what are you anchoring? If I anchor the projection fib to this 930 high candle, are you just anchoring it to the 1 minute candle? Is that your low that you're projecting from? All right, boys. Another TP incoming. Come on, give me that dopamine fix. Honestly, just blow this whole thing out. Just do that. Don't you dare stop early. Don't you dare. I don't want to see that. Don't you dare. Get your ass going. Don't you do it. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Don't you do it. Oops. But yeah, as far as like the projections goes, I mean, I didn't really even need to use projections for this. I thought it was pretty obvious today. Discount of the range on ES, Asia low sweep. I mean, I know we talked about like, oh, is this A+? I don't believe in like A+ setups type stuff, but yeah, I would say that I don't know if it would get more A+ than that if I did teach A+ setup type logic, but to me that was pretty much everything you'd maybe want. All right, so we got another one off there at 746 or 446. 449 is the next. The only bad thing about partialing, I like it because it's a good dopamine hit and you're securing profit. The only bad thing is though, is like like if you were just to screenshot your executions, it's always cleaner and cooler if you have like one buy arrow and one sell arrow. Cause then you just look like a badass, you know what I'm saying? But hey, listen. We don't need to have no dick measuring contest with social media, do we? No, sir. PM session worth trading. I mean, we're back at all-time highs, so I would say, you know, I mean, you're gonna kind of be just waiting for sell side manipulations and probably just continuations higher, but you know, this is probably gonna be the move of the day, I would say. So I wouldn't think PM would be better than AM session today. But we'll see. All right, let me turn these executions off. My OCD is tripping out. Five-minute gaps, both left here. Yeah, this 15-minute candle just opened up, so we're coming into the lunge macro. Hopefully this can give us our delivery the rest of the way. I think we've been patient enough. Goodness. Also, I did just get a message. Apex 90% off. Sale just started again. For those interested. Also, what are the likes at, boys? What are the likes at? So you guys don't want to give away today? Come on. I put the limits on the body closes rather than the wicks myself. The stress of a little tiny wick gets me. Yeah, I get that, Chris. I do that sometimes as well. It kind of depends on the wick. But yeah, I like using the bodies of candles also. Project the 930 into 948. 930 into 948. Now this is maybe, well, all right. So you're just using regular trading hours here, but 948, which is this low here, right? Yep. I like this. Now you're talking my language here. Now I'm starting to like what you're putting down. Yeah, one standard deviations puts us up here at like 460 roughly. 459, 460. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Two days ago, well, welcome Football X. I have a good vibe. 2 days ago, so yesterday you saw me lose twice and then redeem myself. Monday I didn't stream, so. But welcome. Glad to have you here, Football X. Football X. I was going to ask if it was soccer or football, but I'm looking at your profile picture. It looks like soccer. You're probably going to get mad at me because I refer to it as soccer, but hey, I don't make the rules. But I appreciate it, man. Glad you're here. 1 hour range, maybe sweep the highs back into the range for PM reversal. Maybe, but I don't know. It's all-time highs, and so I just... All-time highs, you know what it is. Right back to our originally scheduled programming. All right, well, macro's incoming here, so. Come on, and yes, get us the rest of the way there, would ya? Jeez. Holy cow, we're coming up on 2 hours, boys. My dog needs a walk. And I need to go touch some grass. You took the one winner? Oh, you dirty dog. Football, bro. Come on. My future wife could be in here. Well, boys, I guess while we're waiting here, one, hit the like button so we can do a giveaway today. 150 likes, and then we'll do a giveaway before we go. But also, if you guys took any trades today, feel free to share them in the Discord, either in the trade recaps or main trading. If you care to share. Show and tell, boys. Show and tell has begun. If anyone wants to share. Yeah, hopefully everybody's green to some extent, right? No, I mean I wasn't. Or share all your trades. If you took some losses, I don't know. We on this stream were never looking for shorts at any point today. I wanted to see manipulation at opens and then go for longs, which we got. So all good. 4 of 6 contracts off so far. Letting 2 run, trying to get this full delivery back to the highs. Trailed stop and profit to secure in case we get like a really big retracement. That's all we can do. Tis all we can do, boys. Getting a little sharper retracement here on the old NASDAQ as this hourly candle is coming to a close. Let's not forget, there is an hourly gap still right here. Let's not forget. Let us not forget. An NQ is starting to make me wonder, is it going to hold that hourly gap with the body? Is it gonna do that or no? We will find out in about 8 minutes. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. All right, let me pull the Discord open. Did you guys drop anything in here yet? Oh, nobody's dropping their trades. That's not a good sign. One, I think like, yeah, over half the stream already dipped. So first of all, if you guys want a giveaway, your odds are better now that half the people have left. We got STTP in the same long here on ES, 445. That was this high here. So yeah, you got another partial off there, 445. Nice. Holding 2 as well. Looks like maybe your average fill was here. So it did... I'm assuming you kind of dollar cost average into this trade a little bit and then took one off here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Kate, what's up, Kate? Oh, this is yesterday. Fuck. Also, Kate won a giveaway the other day. So are you doing, is this on the giveaway account? I'm assuming. Hopefully. What's up, Gary? Gary got ES entry, yep, same thing. You basically got the same entry I got. Yeah, it wasn't like the most picture perfect fill in the world for me, but oh, you got it trailed to 438. How far did we get here? Oh, dude, it just spared you, didn't it? Just spared you for now. Got it trailed to the low of that gap. Gary, you dirty dog, Gary. Gary. See, I'm not that lucky, Gary. If that was me, it would have definitely took my stop there. I never get that lucky. How'd you do that? How the fuck did you do that? What is this? Are you waiting for an entry, or did you take this, Neil? Oh, here we go. There it is. Yeah. Hell yeah. Rock on. During London, though? Oh. No. Oh, damn. So you literally, this was the high. Bro, we literally put in the high at 415, didn't we not? Wasn't that like current high of day? Yeah. Buddy, yeah, that was literally the high of the day so far. It's me trading. Bye bye. Short, short, short. Are you fully out? It's me trading. Are you fully out? Yeah, this has been a really patient, slow grind up. What's up, Bashal? To equal highs. Are you in this? Holy cow, boys. Macro is here, by the way. Holy shit. Taking forever, man. Gosh. $27 more for Lone Wolf. Oh gosh. Hold, brother, hold. Hopefully that ends up being good advice. NQ is making me a little nervous, though. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it's just a big manipulation. Which I'd like to think it could be. We didn't really, we kind of just opened this 15-minute and went straight down. No, if you're going to short NQ, one, I just really wouldn't recommend. I just, you know, I don't know if that's, it looks a little dicey. I don't know if that necessarily makes it a good short, though. I really don't think it does. I think I would need to see... one, this 15-minute bearish change in the state, but I don't even know if that would be enough for me to want to really try shorting that. But yeah, if you're convicted in that Asia low on NQ, maybe you like it from that hourly gap. I just can't say I have that same confidence. But yeah, man, we took out this 8 a.m. high, and I was hoping this was just going to... You know what I mean, boys? I was hoping it was just going to give us a little... Why did it not want to give us the... Come on. At least I took one more off here, I guess. 10 likes away, are we? Come on, boys. Don't be stingy with that thumb of yours. Stick that thumb right in. Well, you know where to stick it. Come on, come on. So yeah, so now it's like, all right, so I'm looking at this NQ 15-minute. I'll show you guys here. So ES in the middle. This is the 15-minute time frame. This is NQ, or yeah, ES in the middle, NQ here on the right. So like this is where it's like, all right, we got this hourly gap that's holding. Like I can see why some people are maybe wanting to think short. It's just, you know, it's up to you if you trust what you trust more. Because to me, ES still looks bullish. Only NQ, to me, looks like you could have that logic, right? 15-minute change in the state here. But I just don't see that on ES. And that would kind of make me feel a little dicey, but one of them is lying. We'll see which one, I guess. It's above my pay grade. Yeah, guys, we'll do the giveaway as soon as this trade is over. I mean, dude, we've been in this trade for 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. So we got to see it through at this point. Either we're going to get trailed out the rest in profit, or we're going to get the final delivery to those highs. And we're going to sing Kumbaya around the campfire. Hourly close just there. So let us watch this new hour. Hopefully give us a nice distribution higher. If we do see the previous hourly low get taken out, I would love for NQ to take out that previous hourly low, SMT it with ES, keep us in our position, and then just give us the rest of the move here. But either way. There is a 15-minute gap tap on ES right there as well. This 5-minute gap is now 15. Looked like we just kissed it on E-mini. So yeah, this is now a 15-minute gap. Yeah, boys, this is pretty patient. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember the last time I sat in a trade for. I can't remember the last time I sat in a trade for 2 hours that. Well, I think it's just been a hot minute. The last time we sat in a trade for like 90 minutes, we basically almost went nowhere and then got stopped break even. How does the H1 market structure look to your point of view? The 1 hour? The 1 hour looks amazing. I like the 1 hour. I mean, the 1 hour was kind of the main premise for longing when I did. Yeah, the 1 hour. I think the 1 hour looks fantastic. On ES, we got the 1 hour. That hourly gap that's holding us up on NQ, we inverted it on ES here. That's why I'm like, I don't want to like tell people what to do, right? Because obviously if people really like shorts and I say I don't like shorts and then it goes short, they're going to probably be pissed at me, and I could see why. It's a little annoying. So if people should trade their own accounts how they want. But for that reason, I don't think the shorts, like I wouldn't take shorts, but if somebody else wants to take shorts, you know, all the power to you. So I try not to tell people what to do, you know what I mean? Because I get it wrong too, so. Oh, Debbie, you're still here, Debbie. Come on, Debbie. Fuck. Debbie, oh wait, you said not till, yeah, you got a while yet before you're dipping. Are you still leaving the United States, Debbie? For sure, 100%. You're like, you're out of here, 100%. You're gone. Had enough of this place. Or what? For those of you guys that don't know, Debbie told me in confidence. She says, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm getting out of this nation. I've had enough. Jalen Harris, welcome. She told me in confidence. I'm spilling all the tea. Telling everybody. Getting the F out. Yeah, boys. Is that the move? Should we just pack up and all become passport bros? No? A little Asian persuasion, perhaps? Guys, think about all the Asia sessions we could trade. Oh, my goodness. Your phone ringing. Hello, I am a news writer. I just finished ICT Concepts, his course, and I do trading by myself. I already took profit. Always enjoy watching your live, man. Thanks, dude. Thanks, Mustafa. Mustafa. I almost called you Mufasa because of this guy over here. It's not Friday, but Mufasa, where are we?
Mufasa, you know we finally here, right? Well, it's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What?
we're not gonna play the whole thing. It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? You get that a lot? All right, cool. Move to El Salvador. The Bitcoin nation. Oh, should I trail my stop to the hourly open or just below that wick? Will I be safe there? Let's say yes. All right, trailed stop to 439 in 3 ticks. All right, we'll do the give. I said once the trade is over, we'll do the giveaway, boys. We'll do the giveaway. You got to stay patient. Listen, we've had to be patient for 2 hours and 6 minutes and counting. Listen, the last thing I'm going to do is prematurely do the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Prematurely, you know, do the giveaway. Hit Bali in Thailand, then stop by South Africa. Now we're talking. Yeah, dude, what's up? There's people in the chat that have several times said, come to South Africa. Close the whole trade and go do something more interesting? No, Mason, I'm submitting. Either it's gonna, only my pending orders can take me out now. Only my pending orders can take me out now. Oh, I mean, or Mossad, but whatever comes first. $347 was the target. Got 344. Oh, you closed it early? Hang on. 344 to keep consistency intact. Should you go for the 3? Why is 347 the target then? Like, are you $3 away from something? Or does it not really matter? Sounds like it doesn't really matter. But go for $3. You know, if you want to go for $3, just do 1 micro. Go long. Not financial advice. But it really doesn't matter. Not for nothing? All right, yeah, then it's not really worth it. Got a killer workout instead. Yeah, Crypto Surfer. That's the thing. When I have a red day, it's funny how if I just get off the fucking charts, go to the gym, I feel a lot better. Usually. One more push. One more push. Guys, we're almost there. I swear. I think. I hope. For the love of God. I think we're almost there. I think. It's only a matter of time now, boys. We might be here all day. Come on. Did we get the like goal? I think we did by now, didn't we? Are you boys shitting me? How are we not at 150 likes? I'm offended, actually. Goodness. gotten into you guys? Come on. What's gotten into you? Shame, shame. Shame, shame. Right back at you. All right, we're 2 points off, not even, from one more TP. Might as well just give it to us. And then we're about 6 points off from there. No, 5 points off from there to the all-time high. We'll probably do the giveaway in the Discord just to run it quickly and get us all out of here. So hop in the Discord if you are not in there already. Would I quit trading forever for $40 million? Without a doubt. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's like the easiest question in the world. Can I still like invest, I'm assuming? Or is that considered trading? Like I have to fucking put it in my mattress or something. If I can invest it, oh yeah, dude. It's GG's. It's GG's. Not all trading, so I can't invest it. All right, well, what can I do with it then? Like where do I have to put it? I'll be honest, it doesn't really change the answer all too much, but it kind of blows if I can't invest it because, I mean, that is a lot of money. But to be honest, though, I mean, even just high yield interest on that would be probably pretty fucking good. All right, there we go. 449. Another partial off. Chat. One more left running. One final runner. And part of me is somewhat interested in a trail tightly just because it would not hurt my feelings to get out of this trade sooner rather than later. But if I'm just looking at structure here, there really is no reason for me to trail anywhere here on the 5 minute. 4 points away, guys. Come on. The last 4 is always the hardest 4. I was going to make a sexual joke off of that, but I'm going to just avoid that. The giveaway in the Discord will be in the giveaway section. Also, yeah, if you guys still have more trades to drop, let me know. Gary Trades literally got spared by the frickin'... He literally got spared. Unless he got taken out here. I don't know if he got taken out here or not. I think Gary got spared by like the smallest of margins. But yeah, we'll do it in here in the giveaway section. Nice. In the giveaway section, but you'll see me do it all here. It's not open yet. But yeah, jump in the Discord if you're not already in there. Link is in the description and in the chat. That's where we do a lot of giveaways and just other announcements and stuff. So hop on in there, boys. It's free Discord. Would I fornicate with a homosexual male for $100,000? $100,000? No. What kind of question is that? I would even say $1 million. Like millions of dollars would be. I don't even know actually the amount of money. I'm not gonna sit here. Oh fuck, dude. Honestly, dude, that actually might. There actually might not be a price for that. I'm not gonna lie. There actually might not be a price for that. I really don't swing that way. Listen, it's one thing to have bro code with your homies, right? Like you kiss your bro from time to time. Like who gives a shit? You know, but what you just suggested was actually gay. You know what I'm saying? Too far. Too far. And I think that actually is the honest answer. I actually don't think there was a price for that. Not for me. But you can see how I thought, I want to answer your question in good faith, right? I want to answer your question in good faith. I just had to ponder it for about 5 seconds, and then I realized, you know what I mean? Nemo? Wait, you're from Wisconsin? Shut up. You moved to Tennessee 5 years ago. Dude, Tennessee, I've never been there. Well, that's not true. I think I drove through a part of it once, but I didn't really visit Tennessee. But everyone I know that lives or has been to Tennessee loves it. And obviously it's, was it like very mountainous, hilly? So it's very like beautiful and no state income tax. So that is a plus. But anyway, yeah, Culver's is the best. How do you be? I mean, listen, boys. If anybody in the chat has never been to Wisconsin and you come to Wisconsin, you gotta go to Culver's. It's the best. You're gonna get fat, but it's worth it. You're gonna get fat. You're gonna take at least 5 minutes off your life, but it is worth it. I'm telling you. You're not even gonna miss those 5 minutes. You're not even gonna miss them. Born in Chicago, moved to Wisconsin. Are you from? Did you move to like the south part of the state? Chicago, huh? Old Chicago. Yeah, I can't get over the last time someone from Chicago in my chat said if I come to Chicago, they're going to make me a campfire story. I can't. Every time someone mentions Chicago, that's all I think about now. Kenosha area, okay. Did you ever run into, what's his name? What's that guy's name? Why am I forgetting all of a sudden? I'm literally brain farting. No, it was Detroit as well. Detroit and Chicago. Rittenhouse. That's how did she know? Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I was asking Kyle Rittenhouse. I couldn't think of his last name for some reason. Yeah, did you ever run into old Rittenhouse? I think that's like the only person I know from Kenosha. I do have some family that lives in, I think a suburb of Milwaukee. Yeah, that was crazy times, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, there was like a guy that drove through like a parade too with a car. I saw that. Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe Kenosha. Gosh. But now Tennessee, huh? Let me guess. Your suggestion is Tennessee takes the cake over Wisconsin every time. Is that accurate? I'm assuming that's probably the case. That was Waukesha? Oh, shows what I know. I thought that was Kenosha. Whatever. Except for the allergies. Are they worse? Yeah, but like you don't have like wind and snow that hurts your face 4 months a year. Does it even snow in Tennessee? Probably, huh? A little bit. Very short winter, if anything. Winter's like 3 weeks. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. That's like the perfect amount. You're right. Give me winter for Christmas and New Year's, and then let's get this show on the road. Take TP? Why? You just want the giveaway. No, I'm holding everybody here hostage. Everybody here is being held hostage. If I'm being held hostage, so are you. We're in this together. I mean, we got one contract left. I know it ain't much, but it's just for the principle. It's just for the principle. What would they say about us if we don't hold to this final TP? What would they say about us? I can't risk that, you know? I might lose all my aura. And we can't have that. Dig it up, dig. And dig it up, yeah. Dig it up, dig. You know where I've always thought would be kind of sick to live as well? Except there's just, if you're going to move somewhere, like me being from Wisconsin, if you're going to move somewhere, at this rate, I definitely would want to pick a no state income state because I would save just, you know what I mean? I would save a little bit in some taxes, so. But I always thought the Carolinas would be cool. Myrtle Beach area is nice. Honestly, I like Arizona a lot too. I like Arizona. But I also would prefer to be on the East Coast because it just makes trading a little bit more easy with being in Eastern time zone versus going back another time zone. Add the monkey? Dude, that's what we need. Good fucking call. Where have you been? Dude, we need your ideas back here or way earlier. We could have been out of this trade like an hour ago. I fucking forgot about the monkey, dude. How could I forget about the monkey? Now this is like basically going to be a blink of an eye. And we need the banana. Can't believe you just forgot to remind me about the monkey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.5. Oh. Would have been cool. Well, it's 12:22. What minute candle is it going to be that takes this out? Let's say, yeah, I think 23 sounds good. We got 1 point to go. Oh, never mind. 22 it is. Never mind. All right, boys. Monkey got us the rest of the way there. Thank you, Monkey. Everybody say thanks, Monkey. Thanks, pal. We can always count on the monkey. That's our new magnet, boys. The monkey is our new magnet. Very nice. Holy cow. All right. Giveaway time or what? Hop in the Discord, chats. Hop in the Discord. I'll put the executions on here. So yeah, entry, not the best entry, but off this 5 minute in changing the state. Entered on this candle here as price was kind of starting to run. Stop at this candle low that created the change in the state here on ES. Partial once here, 2 of 6, one more off here, one more off here, one more off here, one more off here. Just stair-stepped our way to heaven. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, all right, all right. All right, guys, hop in the Discord. The giveaway will be for either a TRADEIFY growth account or a Apex evaluation any size. Application did not respond. Of course you didn't respond. Why would you respond? G-create. Here we go. Let's try it again. If this doesn't... Oh, of course now it's just ripping, no problem. Unbelievable. Why is this not working? One more try, boys, and then we'll just do a keyword in the chat. Oh my God, it's just ripping. All right, we're gonna do a keyword in the chat. 1 second, let me get it set up. Our bot is bugged, boys. Our bot is bugged. Holy cow. Yeah, take your sweet old time. And then as soon as you get to our final target, you just have no problem. Yeah, whatever. What a loser. Also, what was the, if we project that out, where was that one projection here from the 930 high? There's the negative one, 460. We just literally went from all-time high straight to it. Sick. All right. 1 sec, guys. Let me grab the Noit bot. Let's see if this bot is bugged. Hopefully this bot is not bugged. Keyword. Oh, what do I want the keyword to be today? I know. No, that's kind of an inside thing. I was going to say Culver's, but at the risk of looking fat, we better not. It's on my mind now. Keyword. Femboy, jeez. All right. Do not spam. You guys only need to put the keyword in the chat one time. All right. And the keyword, if you want to be in the giveaway, is bussin'. Because this market be bussin'. Bussin'. All right. If you guys want to be in the giveaway, type bussin' in the chat one time. It'll be for either an Apex any size eval account or a TRADEIFY growth account. I'll leave that up to the winner. And we will grab a random keyword here in the next. We'll give it 30 seconds, all right? So by 12:27, we're gonna pick a winner. Real quick, rip the Band-Aid off. My dog's ready for attention. Don't look at me like that. This guy. All right. And your winner. Let me grab this here. I'll pull it over here. Oh. Hang on. There we go. All right. And the winner. It's removing the spammers. You see that? Yeah. Hang on, Crypto Surfer. I think you're in here. The mods actually, well, what's funny is the mods actually get like extra chance. I see it took you out. It said it, oh, Crypto Surfer, it took you off for spam? No way. Are you in here? Let's see if dude, did it totally take you out? All right, dude, I'm a good guy, Crypto Surfer. And I can't put him back on. That's crazy. Bro, I'm trying to help you out here. Well, I don't know. If you end up winning, that'd be crazy. It removed you for spam here. Hey, fucking don't be mad at me. I didn't do anything. Crypto, please don't hold it against me. I don't know. Anyway, the winner is... No way, dude. Nika. She goes, I never win. That's what she was saying. She'd be saying, I never win. That's what she'd be saying. I never win. But look at her. All right, but will she claim the prize? There she is. All right. All right, Nika, congratulations. It's good to finally have you in the winner's circle. How about that? I am just as shocked as probably everybody else is. You know what? You guys want to do one more? Just for the people that stayed around for 3 hours, by the way. Should we do one more? All right, we'll do one more. Congrats, Nika. Let's go ahead and rerun this. Let me grab a new... Hang on. I want to reset this so other people can get a chance if they got removed. It removed some people for spam, apparently. So I want to give people a fair shot here. You know, I'm a fair judge, so that's the thing. All right. Bussin' was a good word too. Might as well. All right. Reset. And giveaway options. All right, boys and girls, if you would like to be in giveaway numero dos, the keyword is moonshot. Type it one time. Type it one time. Don't get removed for spam. Girth would have been good. Yep. Damn it. Didn't think of it in time. There you are, Crypto Surfer. Nika, you also can't win twice today, so if you end up winning again, that'd be pretty nuts. But you can win again tomorrow. Once you get to like four within a month, then we cut you off. Get it, moonshot, all-time high. Try to be original. Try to be original. All right, guys. We will draw the winner in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And your winner is Akniam. Akniam 247. Are you there, Akniam 247? Let me know. Let me know. You got a minute to claim your prize. Minute to claim your prize. But those are our two giveaway winners today, Nika and Akniam. Assuming he claims it here. Congrats, guys. Congrats. If you guys are not in the Discord, I think you both maybe are. But if you're not, hop in there. Open up a ticket. The codes that I have is a 25K growth account with TRADEIFY. I have a bunch of codes for that. And then I'm going to get, for the next batch of giveaways, I'll get 50K accounts again. But it just kind of worked out that way this time. But 25K growth with TRADEIFY or Apex code, any size evaluation. So the winners can choose what they want codes for. And then I'll have some Lucid giveaway accounts here as well. Probably, I think by the end of this week I'll have them. So there you guys go. All right, he's here. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out all day with me, literally 3 hours later. The trade took forever, but she paid off. So, W's to anybody that caught longs today. Hopefully you guys all, for the most part, are green. And, yeah, we'll be back live tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got core retail sales tomorrow. And, yeah, man, if you guys want to get funded, code Tyler at your favorite firm. Gives you the best discounts and supports the free stream. Appreciate you boys as always. Hit the like button on your way out the door. And I will see you beautiful people back here tomorrow morning, all right? Enjoy your guys' hump day. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Peace and love, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never asking why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Now time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. one snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.